aftermath of the First Republic failure.
The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank.
To a credit crunch and an economic slowdown.
3 U.S. banks have failed in the past 2 months, and with U.S. regulators seizing the troubled First Republic Bank, resolving the biggest U.S. bank failure since the 2008 financial crisis, economists warn of the risk of contagion.
I don't think it's a crisis now. The big banks aren't involved. The banking system as a whole is not involved. But the cancer within that is starting to spread, and you got to keep an eye on that.
And there are perhaps more looming concerns. 2 days after the failure of First Republic Bank, Fed Chair Jay Powell announced another rate hike.
Today, our decision was to raise the federal funds rate by 25 basis points.
It was the Fed's 10th straight rate hike since March 2022. The main aim has been to fight inflation. And though it's calmed down compared to last year, 5% is still higher than the Fed's target rate.
We have a goal of getting to 2%. We think it's going to take some time. We don't think it'll be a smooth process.
The Fed's move has raised concerns. Some economists say it could bring more challenges to small businesses as they face tighter conditions in assessing credit. A recent New York Times article argues the collapse of the 3 banks could just mark the beginning, as rate hikes take time to work through the wider economy. Tesla's Elon Musk also warns further hikes could trigger a recession. The debate sheds light on a delicate balancing act for central banks across the world, between lowering inflation and avoiding recession.
I don't think the Fed can take much off of its worry list. It's got to be worried about inflation still, given the recent inflation statistics. It's got to be worried about what's happening in the banking system. And it's got to be worried about what the developments in terms of the debt limit conflict are going to mean.
As uncertainties in the financial world continue to mount, officials and economists are calling for stronger regulation of both large and regional banks in the U.S. and careful supervision to avoid potential risks spinning out of control.